Yeah, cost per minute.
You
we
want to
raise
raise?
it.
Listen
Yeah,
to you.
I don't, I thought of you. You look at me, yeah.
If somebody said raise, I got excited.
You're good.
All right, welcome to the April 24th Village Council meeting. For all the candidates, please stand and pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands.
Gates, Eisen, here, Rosa,
Here.
Anthony, here, Andrew,
Here.
Here.
All right, approval of minutes from April 10th. Anything on page 1? Page 2? Page 3? Have a motion to approve the minutes from April 10th.
Second.
Gates, yes, Eisen. Yes. Rosa,
Yes.
Anthony, yes, Stecker,
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
Any questions on the agenda? Have a motion to approve the agenda is written.
So moved. Second.
Gates,
Yes.
Eisen.
Yes.
Rosa.
Yes.
Anthony, yes, Stecker.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
Right?
That might have been a Columbus Cars and Coffee event. I think I started that up. There's the next one, May 13th over in Albany. If anyone's interested, I will be there. My report is very short. Actually, it's been a very quiet week and my report is that I really don't have much to report. I'll take any questions about legal or Columbus Cars and Coffee.
Yeah. Will there be any events there?
That's fine. No.
Hey, serious question, right?
I,
Apparently he's not a big fan.
there will not be any.
Oh,
I can guarantee you that.
Buy one day there.
all right.
Took one up cheap.
But is one still available to buy?
I'm sure somewhere.
It's like trying to get a baby.
There's a guy on the email here. There's a mall out there saying he has a vet.
Us?
All right. Other than scolding Brian for using the Q word, not really much going on, shoring up a lot of things, met with Chris about paving. Hopefully we'll have that in the next UST. One of the things we did discuss of making sure when we put it out for bid, we want at least a 7-day notice. That way we can put it out and what their game plan is. Probably not going to help with the price. You know, we get slid in, in between projects, but after last year, sounds like the community wants a definitive timeline and dates and times, and we're going to pay for it, but they'll get it. Working on sidewalk repairs, pouring some pads for trash cans and planters. The chamber did purchase some trash cans for the Dora area. We're going to focus on Mohawk South. We have a couple locations for those, but hopefully we'll have a concrete contractor. It's hard to say. Within the next couple of weeks here lined up, ready to pour the pads. Part of the agreement with Equity was the curb and grading on Glick Road. Again, we're trying to find a concrete contractor to come out and give us a quote on that. So hopefully we can move forward quickly. That's something we'd like to have done before the Memorial Tournament if we could. All the work down there and cleaning it up. I think cleaning that area up before the tournament would be phenomenal. It's the rainy season. Please make sure we keep drains cleaned out. Every time we've had a big rain, I've sent Richard out to go drive around and kind of look and see what he can see and clear off any of the storm drains. Some of them are in backyards, some of them are in the easements and that we can't get to. He's not going to see driving by. So just residents, make sure, if we talk to our neighbors, make sure we're keeping those clean. Because the stormwater system is, not without its flaws, and putting a clog in there or covered up drain really makes more issues. So appreciate that. Chipper Day in May 23rd. Great time to cut vegetation back from the roadway. Ordinance is 6 foot. It'll make sure it's visible. There's a couple of streets we sent notices out last year. Some of them got done, some of them didn't do. Some of them are worst streets. we had the township come by with a flail mower, and that doesn't make it pretty, and it throws stuff everywhere. So, especially if you live in an area that's heavily vegetated on the sides, cut it back. We're going to get it cut back at some point. It's just not going to look as nice as you want it to. But Chipper Day is a great time for that. I work with Shawnee Hills Blooms. The spring cleanup has started. Thank them for pulling some weeds and starting to clean up, edge some beds out. They have some phenomenal plans that I've seen so far for the parks and some of the planners and things. So look forward to that partnership.
Anything else?
I got to do the chief report.
Garnet?
With warmer weather, we ask motorists to beware of pedestrians. We're getting a lot of calls lately about cars speeding on the side streets. Kids are out playing, staying late later. So just be cognizant of that. Definitely been a busy start to the year. Our calls for service are up. But our staffing is down. Our hiring, we've been hiring part-time for about 6 months now. We've got a job posting, gotten a couple applications. We have one that I should have to the mayor sometime this week for consideration for part-time officer. But getting applications has still been, getting applications in has still been tough. And then getting them in that are viable candidates. I think out of the last round, we had probably 7 or 8 applicants, and none of them had been through the police academy, or maybe one of them had been through the police academy. So we're looking at that, looking at grants, looking at other things we can do to try to attract people, but it's definitely tough trying to hire part-time employees right now. Memorial tournament planning starts tomorrow, is Wednesday. Wednesday's the meeting with Muirfield. I've already met with them twice, and I brought up both times that they need to have the noise variance in. I saw they just released that they were going to have the party. I assume they didn't want it to run through our council and then them make an official release. So I assume we'll have a letter from Muirfield here within the next week or so. If not, I'm going to remind them Wednesday that they need to do that with council. And then we welcome Sheriff Balzer. Thank Russ Martin for his service. I've known Sheriff Balzer personally for several years. He's a phenomenal person. He's great to work with. And I think the relationship with the sheriff's office will continue to be great. So that's it.
Any questions?
Russ, you said the calls were up and the staffing was down. How many spots are you down right now?
I think we're about 4 or 5 part-timers short.
How many part-timers do we
4, maybe.
have? Okay, so we probably have about 4. We need about 4.
Yeah.
Anything else? All right, thank you, Russ. All right, any visitors? No. All right, communications, it was, I don't know what the date was. What was the date for the ribbon cutting? And the past one, that was the 10th? No, that was June.
That was the 15.
15, okay, well, another successful ribbon cutting. I did phenomenal. I cut them straight.
Yeah.
It was actually well attended. That was a whole day. It was ribbon cutting, but that was going when I got home later in the afternoon. So it was actually odd. I made mention that it was odd cutting the ribbon for a place that was killing it already. So that's nice. I'm glad to see they're doing well. And then May 16th. Yeah. At noon is the ribbon cutting for Dulce Vida. Yep. Yes. And then business after hours as May 3rd, and that's at the animal hospital. All right. That's 5:30 to 7:30. Everybody can buy it. And then we have the first May council meeting. We'll have a representative from Morpsey is going to come. They have a 15-20 minute presentation on multifamily housing. It's just a presentation that they had done last month. Sometime they had something on multifamily. So a representative from there will be here that night. We meet, planning and zoning meets tomorrow night. We are still in the information gathering stage, so there's nothing that is specific to the cell phone tower lot. So we are going to be reviewing, maybe updating some of the legislation that we have right now, but that's mostly the discussion tomorrow night, so nothing on the cell phone tower line. Wanna say that. And that's everything in the last 2 weeks.
Worked with the American Legion. We're going to do the park rededication on Memorial Day at 9 a.m. Because the way their events are, it makes more sense to come here first, then to Jerome, then to Dublin, because then they have a picnic. Otherwise, it'd be way late. Who knows if the guys can handle it for that long? So be about a half an hour or so, and then they'll be moving on to Jerome. So once I'm working on the agenda now.
Okay. Good.
Yep.
All right, any committees? Any new committee meetings? Nothing? Okay. Legislative actions, this is the third reading. Resolution 07/2023, a resolution to proceed with placing the issue on the ballot of a 2-in-1 half mil 3-year renewal levy for providing and maintaining motor vehicles, communications, other equipment, buildings, and sites for such buildings used directly in the operation of a police department for the payment of salaries of permanent or part-time police, communications, or administrative personnel to operate the same, including the payment of any employer contributions required for such personnel under revised code 145.48 or revised code 742.33. Do I have a motion to adopt resolution 07/2023?
So.
Second.
Gates.
Yes.
Heiser.
Yes.
Rosa.
Yes.
Manley.
Yes.
Thatcher.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
Another third reading, ordinance 09/2023, an ordinance amending section 1129.07 of the codified ordinances of the village of Shawnee Hills by amending the application and permit fee schedule, as well as adopting an engineering plan review fee schedule. Any questions on this? Do I have a motion to adopt ordinance 09/2023?
So moved.
Second.
Gates.
Yes.
Heiser. Yes. Rosa.
Yes.
Manley.
Yes.
Thatcher.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
All right, this is the second reading. Ordinance 10/2023, an ordinance amending section 769.02B of the codified ordinances of the village of Shawnee Hills. Mobile food vendors permit required for operation. This is a first reading, an ordinance 11/2023, an ordinance authorizing the village administrator or his designee to advertise for bid to pave portions of numerous streets within the village of Shawnee Hills, Ohio, and declare an emergency. Do I have a motion to suspend with the second and third readings and declare ordinance 11/2023 an emergency?
So.
Second.
Gates.
Yes.
Heiser.
Yes.
Rosa.
Yes.
Manley.
Yes.
Thatcher.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
A motion to adopt ordinance 11/2023.
So moved.
Second.
I didn't know if we were gonna have the bids tonight or not, so. That way, at our next council meeting, this will be ready. Gates.
Yes.
Heiser.
Yes.
Rosa.
Yes.
Manley.
Yes.
Thatcher.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
I know we put the cart before the horse on that one, but this makes it go quicker. We're gonna pay USTs, we'll see what we're gonna approve before we put it out to bid, but.
Approval of bills in the amount of $118,362.26. Todd, I saw you reviewing them.
Yes.
They look good.
They look great.
All right, do I have a motion to approve, to pay the bills in the amount of $118,362.26.
So moved.
Second. Gates. Yes. Heiser. Yes. Rosa.
Yes.
Manley.
Yes.
Thatcher.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yearly treasurer's report.
General fund, $495,517.31. Street fund, $456,234.18. State highway, $34,728.38. Continuing professional training, $2,535.48. Evans Farm Jed 20361, drug law enforcement 53441, indigent drivers 384, law enforcement trusts 3,259.20, American Rescue Plan 63,418.14, enforcement education 1,245.85, fire levy 76,994.95. TIP 145,578.53, TIP 2 43,824.15, police district fund 122,386.92, veterans memorial 298.97, sewer operating 59,948.92, sewer replacement 7,656.08, storm sewer 22,951.47. And debt service 120,742.59, for a total of 1,658,444.98.
All right, do I have a motion to approve the treasurer's report?
So moved.
Second.
Gates, yes. Item, yes. Littleton.
Yes.
Stanley, yes. Patrick.
Yes.
Any miscellaneous business? I'm sorry I took so long. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.